What's up, guys? Brandon here. So today I'm going to share with you a story of how I landed an $8,400 monthly copywriting retainer from a client in my first year as a copywriter. So this was 2019, 5 years ago. I was about 7 months into my journey as a new copywriter. At that time, I had mainly done like SEO blog posts for the first 6, 7 months. And then I specialized into email. And I decided, you know what? I also want to learn email copywriting. So I had been getting about $1,000 a month as an email or as a blog post writer at that point in time. So this is more so content writing rather than direct response copywriting. But I was still trained as a copywriter. I was still reading all the copywriting books, taking all the courses and doing all that. I just decided to go into blog post writing to start. But at this point, I was like, you know what? I want a skill stack. I want to have a dual specialty. And, I was making $1,000 a month at this point. Me and my wife had like quit our jobs, which was awesome. We had left to go to Thailand and do all that. And this time I was like, you know what? I want to make some more money and I want to figure this out. And I want to be able to not just live in Thailand, but also in Canada or the US or the UK or wherever. And so I put like $3,000 into email courses. I bought a couple courses and I went all in and I just started pitching people. And so the first month I dove into email, which was month 7, I bought those 2 courses for like $3,000. And then I landed my first email client within 30 days. I remember I got one for a welcome email series. So this is a really good offer. If you want to master email copywriting, you need to master the welcome email. Once you've mastered the welcome email, you need to master the welcome email series. Super important and one of the best ways to get your foot in the door for like a launch project for somebody to test out the waters with a new client, because they're testing the waters out with you too, and you're testing the waters out with them. And in order to get your foot in the door, to get on retainers, so you're doing like monthly emails for them and stuff like that, monthly projects. So I wrote an email series. I got a client, and I got it through Facebook groups actually. But that's not how I'm going to share I got the big juicy client in year 1. So what I did was I got that first client for, I think it was like $1,100 for a welcome email series for one client. And I got another client. So I quickly went from $1,000 a month to $5,000 a month from month 6 to 7. Then it was I guess this was month 8. We're in Thailand. We are, living in Chiang Mai, Thailand, which is, and a part of Chiang Mai, which is like known for having lots of Western tourists and online business owners and digital nomads who live in this one area. Tons of coffee shops there. It's an amazing place. I'm actually going back there with my wife and my 2 girls this like November, December area time frame, just to just have fun for a month or 2 and just visit and stuff like that. But this part of Chiang Mai, there's lots of other online business owners. And so here's what happened. My wife and I are living at our condo that we're renting, which was sweet. There's like a rooftop pool, like a co-working space, a gym right on top. And it was like 500 US per month, which is sick. And really, really, like if you want to go like live large without making a huge amount of money yet, Thailand, it's the place to do it. It's also a great place to just bootstrap, which is why I went there. But anyways, we're chilling there. We meet this couple from Australia. They introduce us to their friends. Next thing you know, we're going on a double date. Me and my wife and our new friends, this man, his wife, and we just hit it off. We just have a good time. He turns out he's an e-commerce store owner. So he owns an e-com store and they run that together, him and his wife. And then, we just start chatting. He says, okay, cool. What do you do? Because we're talking about his business. And I'm like, oh, I do email. And he's like, oh, cool. Like, want to take a look at my stuff and like give me any pointers? And I was like, of course, man, for sure. I'll help you out. Not thinking, oh, I'm trying to land this guy. I just wanted to help him out. And so next thing you know, I'm looking at his email stuff, looking at his current setup, what he currently has there. And I write him up a full audit. I actually spent like quite a bit of time on it, like maybe a day or 2, just like, because I wanted to help him out. And, part of me in the back of my mind was also thinking like, maybe actually I could land him as a client, but primarily I was just wanted to help him out and provide value. Key lesson here. I just wanted to provide value to him and give him information that would help him. And so I wrote this full audit. I said, here's what you got to do with your strategy. You're making 5% of your revenue from email right now. You should be making at least 20%. That's just industry standard. Right now you're getting 5%, we can get to 20. You're sending emails sporadically. You only have a welcome email, not a full welcome series. You only have a outbound and checkout email. You don't have a full outbound and checkout series. Here's all the things you need to do. Boom, 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 boom. In order, start with the welcome email series, a full series, not just one email, and start sending weekly emails. Here's the whole roadmap. Here's the plan. And guess what happened? Next thing you know, this guy likes what I have to say. He agrees with it. It makes a lot of sense with him. And he believes in email already. And he was bringing maybe about $60,000 a month in revenue at that time. So he wasn't brand new. Like, he was already doing some revenue. So where I came in was I wrote this audit for him, just gave it to him just to help him out, just to give him free value and tips and advice. Hint, hint. Well, next thing you know, he says, this is great. This makes a lot of sense. Like, do you want to help me do it? And here am I was a brand new email copywriter. Yes, I've been doing copywriting for 6 months, primarily blog posts, but I was relatively new to email. And I had only had technically one email client at that point. But, he says, hey, let's talk business now. And so I said, well, the first most important thing you need to do, set up that welcome email series. That's number one. So he says, okay, cool. How about you set it up for me? So he pitched me because I gave him all this free value up front. And next thing you know, he's like, okay, send me your rate for a welcome email series. And I sent him over a rate, which when I sent it at the time, I was like, maybe this is too much. But you know what? I know that this is going to be valuable and it's going to generate a huge amount of revenue for him on repeat. Because why? Because I've been studying copywriting. I've been writing copy for 6 months. I now have invested a ton of money into email copywriting to learn it. I know about e-commerce now, and I'm confident in my ability to help this guy. And I can see where the gaps are in his strategy that hey, even if we just start sending more emails and set a few things up, even if my copy is average, he's going to make more money. I knew it. And so, but I believed I was going to write good copy too. So I say, okay, here you go. So I send him a price, $7,000 for 12 welcome emails, a 12 email series, 12 days series. And I was like, we'll see what happens. Well, guess what happened? The guy emails me back and says, sweet, when can you start? Boom. Next thing you know, I landed him for $7,000. This is my first year. This is month 8, I guess, as a copywriter. And next thing you know, I write this series, he implements it, and it starts doing good. It starts generating revenue. And so what happens next? He approached me after he implemented it and started seeing results. And he said, wow, hey man, let's talk. I want to work together. And so the email series did good, that first project. And he pitched me, how about we work together ongoing as a partnership on retainer? And one thing led to the next. And next thing you know, I'm making $8,400 a month on a retainer from one client, which was this guy. And we worked together for years. And it was one of the best partnerships I've had. It was really fun. I loved writing the copy for him. We've since parted ways and he's got other things going on and stuff, but we worked together for almost 3 years. And what's the lesson here? Okay, so one, it's possible to get high paying clients. It's possible to make 6 figures, even off one client. And because that, per year, 8,400, it's basically just over 6 figures, just from one client. And multiple clients, you can make a good amount of money. And so I was making good money. So, but the lesson here is it's possible. But how is it possible? What did I do right here? And what can you apply to your journey as a copywriter to land clients? So first things first, I wasn't brand new out of the chute 2 weeks into my time. I put my time in. I put my time in. I was 6 months in writing copy, reading, studying daily. I was serious. And I had, I started with $15 blog posts. So like you've got to be willing to start free or cheap just to get the ball rolling, to get clients, to get experience, and to improve as a copywriter. I was in the books. I invested money. Like if you want to move fast and you want to make $5,000-$10,000 a month fast, be willing to invest money into your education. Why? Because you need to treat this like a real business. If most people who go to university or college are willing to spend over $100,000 on a thing that's a piece of paper that doesn't even have any guarantee that they're even going to make any money, like be willing to invest a few $1,000s in your education and into your business, because what it is it's an investment into you. It's an investment into your own business and your money and your future and your ability to have freedom and more money and more time and the ability to travel like I've been able to. And so I was willing to do that. And what happened literally within one month of taking 2 courses, like I went from making $1,000 a month to 5,000 to 7,000. And the next thing you know, I was making 6 figures within a few months after that. So be willing to invest in your education. And like, yes, you got to first invest your time, and there's tons of free resources online to do it. But if you want to move fast, you're going to also invest your money. It's just the way it is, any business. And so after that, what you need to do is once you're studying, once you're writing, once you're improving your copy and you're, getting the books, the courses, the coaching, all that stuff, what you need to do next is to start to prove yourself as a copywriter. So when I was brand new, I started out by writing very, very cheap blog posts, basically for free. You need to be willing when you're new, in order to land clients, you need to show proof. If you don't have proof, you need to generate it somehow. How do you generate proof? How did I generate proof for the first client I landed at $15? I showed a sample of my work. That's how I landed it. And this was not samples for someone else. I just wrote them for myself to show off that I can do this stuff. How did I land my $7,000 email series project that eventually led to $8,400 on retainer? I proved myself to this guy. I gave proof that I know how to improve his strategy, and I gave him free value up front. So that's the next thing is like learn how to show proof, and also give first. Give so much value first to people. Give them, like, you want to land clients as a copywriter where you do their copywriting, then start offering your consulting as a copywriter and marketer, where you teach them and show them what to do. So if you come and enter the door as a consultant where you're giving advice, you can then land projects where you're now taking over and implementing what the advice is. So be a consultant, be an expert marketer first and approach it that way. And you're going to be the one who can land clients. If people trust the information you give them, if you're able to give people thousands of dollars worth of valuable information as an expert, they're going to trust you as an expert to then implement that thing. It just makes a lot of sense, right? So in your scenario, go give people free advice. Go do audits for people. You want to land clients? This is the secret right here. This is how you do it. I'm just going to tell you. Go find businesses you want to work for. Go look at all their stuff, like I did with my friend. Go break down their copy, go break down their marketing, break down all the things they're doing wrong, tell them exactly what to do to improve, and explain to them why. Write them up a Google Doc. You want to take it to the next level, write them up their first free email or their first free landing page or their first free blog post or whatever ahead of time before you even say anything to them. And then go approach them and be like, hey, I checked all your stuff. Here's all the things you can do to improve. Here's even your first copy to start. Like, if this makes sense to you, if you're interested, if you're looking to grow your business, like you want some help with copy, let's talk. It's as simple as that. Go give first. Give tons of value, give your expertise. And the final tip here is like, I put myself in the right position. I was in Thailand, in Chiang Mai, in the Nim and Hayman area, which is known for being like the digital nomad online business owner hub. I put myself in a place where I was surrounded by other business owners. So that's another thing is like, lean into your network, lean into people who in real life already locally. And if you don't know anybody, you don't have to move halfway across the world like I did. I think it's a good strategy, honestly. But, that's another thing is you could do that. But like, if you can't find that in person online locally, you don't have friends, family, coworkers, or business owners, you don't want to move halfway around the world. Like, go to networking events, go to meetups, go to online business owner meetups. There's always stuff in every city for like events, like, you know, different like meetups at coffee shops and networking events and like stuff like that, conferences. Go just go find those places and those events going on and go attend them in real life. Like, you can land clients online, obviously. It's way easier to land high paying clients offline though, to be completely fair. And from there, you know, don't want to do all that. You've all done all that stuff. Go online and start networking with people. Start pitching. Don't just start pitching up front. Start connecting. Start engaging with people you want to work with online, other online business owners who you want to land as clients, and just other copywriters in general. Start connecting, engaging on social media, DMing people, starting conversations. Like, get around people and start giving. Be a person of value. You want to know what people like. You know, who wants to hang around with somebody who just asks and is a leech all day? Nobody. Who wants to hang around with somebody who every time you hang out with them, they are like kind to you. They help you. They're there to give you value. They're there to help you out in life and in business. Be that person. You're going to land more clients. So there's my story. That's how I landed a $8,400 contract as a copywriter. It started with a $7,000 welcome email series in my first year, and go apply these tips and go make it happen. Go crush as a copywriter. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate if you liked, comment, subscribed, hit the bell notification. All those things help me reach more people just like you. And my mission is to be the person that I needed when I first started and to clear up all the confusion. And that's why I'm here. And also, like, if you subscribe, you're going to get more content. Like, you're going to get more videos like this to help you out on your journey as a copywriter, on the journey to $5,000-$10,000 a month. If you want to speed that journey up even faster, I do offer one-on-one coaching. I offer group coaching. I'll have a course coming out soon. If you're interested in coaching, leave a comment below. Write the word coaching. I'll send you some information if you want even more help. Besides that, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.